What's going on, Dark Magical community, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to be giving some pretty important updates to the channel and where the future of the channel is going to be. What's going on, guys? Thank you all for joining me today on the channel. Before we get started with today's discussion, as always, please make sure that you like, share, comment, and subscribe. Just motivates me to keep going, making more videos, things of that nature, more gameplay videos, deck profiles, things like that. So now that we've got that out of the way, and you guys make sure that you smash the subscribe button, we can go ahead and jump into today's topic, which is going to be, where have I been? A lot of people have been reaching out to me, wondering, asking me, Mike, the content's been a little slim lately. Where have you been? Have you just been busy, etc.? And the whole thing about it is, guys, is that for the past couple of months, I have played no modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Or advanced format Yu-Gi-Oh! We're going to call it modern. For the sake of this video, I played no modern formats, so no Ishizu tier element format, things like that. I have played none. I have chosen to primarily focus on Edison format, and I have a lot of reasonings for that. Obviously, there's too many to go into in the time span of a short video, but it's led me towards a lot of decisions that might be a little shocking. One of my main reasons for just taking a step back from advanced format, modern format, is the sheer factor of money and time. So playing those formats and trying to come up with decks to play, that takes a lot of time, that takes a lot of money, it takes a lot of late night dueling book, a lot of going home from locals upset because you just got absolutely crushed, and that takes a mental toll on you after a while. And I felt as if even when I was playing decks that were higher on the tier list, like a deck I was a very big fan of was the Branded Despia deck in the earlier days. And I even had days with it where I kind of felt like I was fighting a losing battle. I felt like I was losing to a lot of top deck Dark Ruler No Mores, a lot of top decked cards like Evenly Matched. And it kind of just led me to believe that maybe that the modern format was just not the format for me. Obviously, I stated in the beginning of the video, I have a lot of reasons why I've chosen to take this route. But I'm 27, for those of you who don't know, if you're new here. I have played Yu-Gi-Oh! Since 2005, which would have been like 05, like GOAT format, roughly in that area. I can really remember starting playing Yu-Gi-Oh! When Cybernetic Revolution came out, so I guess I technically started playing right at the end of the GOAT format, but I've played for a long time. I have played competitively since 2014. That's just shy of 10 years competitively, and a little over half of my life overall time playing Yu-Gi-Oh! In my time playing, I have topped one regional, a third place. I've gotten several invites, but I've never done anything I felt like was lasting. I've never made day 2 at OICS. I've never made day 2 at Nationals. I've never consistently won local events. I've never consistently won case events, things like that. It was kind of just like every now and again I get, it's just my day and I just get in there. And hearing that a lot of pro players, I don't know if you guys are a fan of Fraser Smith, but he has a podcast called I Am Nerd Podcast. Definitely recommend you guys checking that out. But on his newest episode, he has none other than Jesse Cotton on there. And something that really spoke to me was when Jesse Cotton said that he actually doesn't play that much. So a lot of times I think that the more big name Yu-Gi-Oh players kind of get this rep as that's all they do. All they do is play Yu-Gi-Oh morning, day, and night. No sleep, no eating, whatever. It's only Yu-Gi-Oh, and that's just not the case. So for someone like me that dedicated an absorbent amount of time into the game, actively trying to get better, listening to all of the podcasts, taking notes, always watching my replays, trying to figure out what I did wrong, trying different decks, trying tier 1 decks, tier 2 decks, the best decks against the best deck, etc., etc., kind of just led me to believe that whatever you need to find success in the advanced format, I just simply do not have it. There was a time around the 2015 mark when I did get third place at regional that I felt like I had it. I didn't act on it. Whatever it was, I lost it. And I don't feel like I have been able to regain whatever that is. So in watching a lot of my replays, I would see that there was just nothing I could have done to swing the momentum of the game back in my favor after something like an evenly matched, a Dark Ruler No More, just on lucky top decks, or Pot of Desires. Something that happened to me at this year's Nationals was a guy Pot of Desired away until he had 2 cards left in his deck, drew the last 2. The card on bottom was Change of Heart, which isn't even a great card. It was just perfect in that scenario, and I'd already used Mirror Jade. I had to that turn. I was at 2,500. He took my Mirror Jade, hit me for game with it, and stuff like that has happened to me so often, and it is so infuriating when you're spending all this money, all this time, all this effort, and you fly across the country, you buy a hotel room, food, all your travel costs, and you just lose to someone quite literally Heart of the Cards, Yugimoto, drawing Change of Heart on Pot of Desires, when there's just absolutely nothing that you can do to prevent that from happening. And those are a few of my things that have influenced me to just step away from advanced format for the foreseeable future. I do like to hope that there is like a light at the end of the tunnel way somewhere down the road that I could feel like I could come back and have some success, but currently the way I feel towards the game is just not, I do not have a very good mindset. It seems like the only time I am enjoying playing the modern game is when there is a 3v3. I do still have Crystal Beast for that, and I am excited to pick up the advanced Crystal Beast, but I don't see myself, even for a 3v3, actively just spending weeks upon weeks upon weeks preparing for it, when I sometimes just lose to people that never really play. They just get lucky, Pot of Desires into a Change of Heart and win. So that's the rant. Now, I don't want to make this a rant video, but also, guys, I felt like lately the content for the channel has been somewhat lackluster. Also, guys, something else is I feel like I haven't been giving you all the kind of content that you deserve as my fan base and my subscriber base. And I'm not even playing advanced format. I'm not playing Dark Magician currently. The whole channel was basically, the story, based off of the Dark Magician journey. And since I'm not able to give you guys, the Dark Magician insight anymore, any kind of advanced format insight anymore, I kind of feel as if I've kind of failed you guys. I feel like a lot of my segments that I've come up with just weren't really that popular. I thought the What Was I Thinking content would be definitely take off more than it did. A lot of those videos, it's hard for them to even break 100 views. And I've kind of felt like maybe doing competitive stuff was something that would get more subscribers, but I've also kind of seen that YouTube is basically more for the casual community rather than the competitive community, because all of my Dark Magician videos get so many views, and thank you all for that. It really means the world to me. But when I'm not actively playing Dark Magician or actively even playing advanced format, I don't feel like I have a lot to offer you guys right now, and I don't want to make filler content. I don't want to make a Dark Magician list and claim that I have beaten 15 tier element decks with it in a row. There are a lot of people out there that would say that. I'm not going to mention any names, but there's a few people that follow the channel that always have something to say. Everyone's got them, but there's 2 in particular that always come on the videos saying that myself and my friend Loza don't know what we're doing with Dark Magician, but they don't know what they're doing. They don't even play against real Yu-Gi-Oh players. Not going to get on a rant about them. But guys, this is an announcement that I have been wanting to make for a few weeks. I've just kind of had to find the words to be able to say it to you all, and I think that my chapter in my life as Dark Magical Gaming has kind of just come to an end. I think that this will be the last video for Dark Magical Gaming, and I really do appreciate everyone that got me to where I am today. We're almost to 1,200 subscribers, so we've been moving a little slow lately. I thank all of you for the videos, the video comments that you guys have done over the course of time since I started doing this, all of the advice, all of my friends that have been a part of this journey with me on YouTube, And it really has meant the world to me, guys, and it kills me to have to say goodbye to Dark Magical Gaming. And hopefully none of you are disappointed. There are a lot of other good outlets out there for Dark Magician. Definitely keep checking out Loza. He is the Dark Magician King. He's a great friend. I think he just made a video today. He's been absent for a few weeks too. But definitely check him out, guys. And once again, I'll miss all of you. And thank you all for just being a believer in Dark Magical Gaming. And this is Mike from Dark Magical Gaming, signing out for the very last time. Take care, everyone. Reach for the stars and don't stop until you accomplish your dreams. That's right, you heard me. We're still around. We're still around. Big changes are happening to Dark Magical Gaming. This is the last video that will be titled Dark Magical Gaming. Going forward, everything is going to be called the Edison Club. You heard that right, the Edison Club. Me and my Edison team, Austin Wood, Cole Ayers, and Justin Perkins, are going to be bringing you guys all of the Edison content that you could be asking for every week consistently. We're going to have gameplay videos, duel videos, theory videos, and the Edison Club podcast. So make sure that you guys definitely tune in for that. You don't want to miss it. We're not going anywhere. Dark Magical Gaming is going to change and evolve into something that I have wanted to do for quite some time. I have really wanted to deep dive into Edison format with you guys and hopefully expand the player base for Edison format. At the last YCS Pasadena, Fraser Smith said there were over 50 Edison events hosted at that event. And if that doesn't get you excited, if you're an Edison fanatic, I don't know what does. So we're not going anywhere. We have a lot of content. We have a lot of ground to cover. We are not going to stop until we are the best Edison player in my town. We're not going to aim too high. We are going to try our best to be the best that we can be. We started Dark Magical Gaming with an idea that this channel was going to be all about the fundamentals of Yu-Gi-Oh, the things that make you enjoy the game, the trips, the memories, everything like that. That's still what the channel is going to be about, except now we get to focus on something that I've been very passionate about lately. You have a lot of your old-timer Yu-Gi-Oh players, or Yu-Gi boomers as a lot of people call them, that are very ecstatic about GOAT format. This is the next up-and-coming format. If you haven't already checked out E3 Yu-Gi-Oh, he's an entire Edison format channel. Definitely go check him out. I watch him all the time. And guys, this is exciting to me. This is a lot of new beginnings. I'm going to launch my own line of Edison Club merch. Also, if you're looking at this and it looks familiar and you can't exactly place it, this shirt was heavily inspired by the Hellfire Club shirt from the hit TV show Stranger Things. So on this shirt, we have Dandelion here. We have Salamander here. We have a frontal-facing view of Flammable Fire Dog, the Millennium Rod, and Marshmallow. So basically, going into the design for this was kind of basing it off of the Hellfire Club shirt. We needed something with like a lot of red. We couldn't really think of a devil face for the front. We thought about maybe Red Dragon Archfiend, and then one day it kind of came to my head. I said, what about Flammable Fire Dog? Because that was a very influential part of Edison format, a very big card. So that's how we ended up picking Flammable Fire Dog to be front and center on the shirt. On the left-hand side, we have Salamandra, which is just kind of a nod to a lot of the decks that play Instant Fusion for Flame Swordsman. We have the Millennium Rod because we wanted to keep it. We wanted to keep some of that classic Yu-Gi-Oh feel. It fits the theme. with the way that the shirt is laid out. Of course, we have Dandelion from all your quick draw Dandy Warrior decks that everyone's such a big fan of. And then we have Marshmallow, which is just one of my personal favorite cards in Edison format. A lot of times you see it in the Fairy deck. And then we have the same Edison Club font as the Hellfire Club shirt from Stranger Things. So be on the lookout for that. We have different things. We have stickers, t-shirts, things like that. You can be a part of the Edison Club very soon yourself if you like the merch. So guys, lots of new things happening. I'm going to be bringing you guys duel videos. As you've seen the past few weeks, I've done a lot of Edison gameplay videos, basically no advanced format. This is where I'm at in my Yu-Gi-Oh journey right now. I am very much so enjoying Edison format. I've been wanting to look for a way to move past Dark Magical Gaming for some time. I think starting out the channel with my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh deck was a great way to get initiated, get my foot in the door for the Yu-Gi-Oh community or the Yu-Gi-Oh content creating community. But it did seem like when I'd make videos that weren't about Dark Magician, that people just didn't care. And I never wanted to just be, for lack of a better word, typecast into one deck. I want to be able to explore a multitude of decks, and Edison format definitely gives you the outlet to be able to do that. So thank you guys so much for making it to this point in the video. Sorry for giving you a little bit of a heart attack or some anxiety towards the middle of the video. But I love making YouTube videos. I love what I have made. I love what you guys have made me. And we're not going anywhere anytime soon. So guys, get ready for new beginnings. This is Mike from the Edison Club signing out until the next one. Take care, everyone.